Hello, hello, check. Check, mic, check, sound, check, 1, 2, 3, hello, hello. Yeah. Well, I hope there's nothing wrong with the stream. Anyway, I just got back from a extended, unexpected vacation. So yeah, anyway. What am I gonna do? I needed to catch up with the weekly stuffs. That's what I'll be doing. Huh? Huh? Wait, this one has some noise? What? Ayo, brother, hello there. Yes, PC still alive and I can still stream. And it's working perfectly fine. It's still the same. Yeah. Yeah, I think I really screwed up the settings of my motherboard years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And then finally my motherboard said, God damn it, please revert the settings. That's just what I did. I just reverted the settings of the motherboard and yeah. Anyway, hello there, how are you? Yeah, it's been a while since I've played Warframe and do live stream. Also you here also. Alright. Wait, I'll be doing EDA ETA. I'm still not done doing EDA ETA. Are you done doing it? Well, assuming yes. But me, nope. So I'll be doing it. EDA. Yeah, I think I already prepared. I already prepared Citrine for that. Yeah, I'll be using melee for this. Should we succeed, may I sacrifice? No, I think yeah, I'm gonna remove this energy. I hate this. Hate this. Umapyoy, umapyoy. Yeah, let's see if there are people doing this. Wait, let me see. I needed to go to, yes, it should be Asia. Because if I play South America, well, there are people playing, but the connection's gonna be bad for me. Yes, I'm done. I'm gonna need to go later, so I'm staying till. Okay, sure, no problem. Yeah, I'll be doing EDA ETA. I need to catch up with the weeklies. Ayo, Happy New Year. Ayo, brother, serious. Yeah, Happy New Year. How are you there? I wasn't able to play for a couple of weeks. Right now I can. Yeah, that's why I'm live and catching up with the weeklies. I don't think I'm gonna try to catch up. Wait, why is this? Okay. Yes. Time from non-weak points. Cool. To necromancy. Yeah, I'm mostly gonna use. Wait, I have art gun. Oh wait, you can't use gear. God damn it, I'm not reading. Yep. Yeah, I don't think there are people gonna be playing this. Well, I'm just gonna wait. Maybe. Oh yeah, there's still gonna be someone here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have bad weapon this week, and I needed to hit them with a weak point. God damn it! Bro. Oh, we have Hildryn. Like, I need to hit their weak point. Yeah, at this part, I'm gonna get carried. Yeah. I'm just gonna be a clown here. It's okay. I'm gonna shine later in defense. How many are we? We're used to. Yeah, I don't have good roll this week for this. And I already sacrificed one reward tier, but it's okay. Bro, we're just 2? Yeah, I guess it's because it's already Sunday. Maybe we're gonna have at least one more player. Oh, never mind. Headshot. Boop, 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 boop. Hi. Hey, Celestial Loader. Usually when there's bad weapons, negative energy modifier, it's Hildryn time. All takes one slot, rest reward, can nuke, no problem. But I don't like to play Hildryn this week. Maybe next time. Right now, I just like to play. I just want it to be a dead weight. This bastard called me dead weight. I don't know.
Counterattack successful. Fingers on triggers. Stand by for orders.
Maybe if I feel like playing Hildryn again. Yeah, it's just that mission requires you to hit weak point. But for this part, oh red, yeah, for this part for sure we're gonna make it. Why are you wearing mask? COVID? No, I don't have COVID, but I have allergy when I went back to my room and then I tried cleaning with the dust. I think I still needed to clean my room even more. What is this? Oh, disruption. I still needed to clean my room. I already cleaned, but I'm gonna do a major cleaning maybe tomorrow. Happy New Year. Hey, Happy New Year, Mario. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice he's wearing a mask at home. Yeah, I do. I'm wearing. I don't have to. That's another level of his weirdness. No, it's not like I wanted to wear a mask, but I live in a very clean place for weeks, and now my nose can't handle a little bit of dust. I'm weak now. I got weak. Yeah, you know what? Being too clean makes you really weak, and that's what happened to me. Only 2 of you all? Yeah, we're only 2 and it's a random. Looks like also, yeah, hello. They got this, or I forgot about your allergy. Yeah, it was because of the allergy. It's funny that you can kill. Oh, what the fuck? What the? Anyway, I was trying to Wait, I have damage reduction. Why am I not using it? God damn it. Yeah, I really don't know how to play this game. I don't even know how to play this game anymore. Well, still I will roast if I find a way. Where are you gonna roast me? Do you like burnt hot dog? Or would you like well cooked hot dog? Oi. Bro. Well, yeah, like I said, it's not like I really wanted to. Okay, I really wanted to have mask. Yeah, for the past weeks, I turned into protector stalker. And instead of taking care of one baby, I was taking care of two. Twins. That's why I wasn't able to play. I forgot how to play Warframe. Allergies getting to you? Yes, allergies getting me right now. I'm weak. I've become weak. Well done is better, but I can get roasted because it's not for... Huh? Okay? Okay? It's not for you? So unless you have kids? Hello there, Lofi. How are you? Why your name is Shura Sparkle? I hate that name. It's so cute. You're not cute. I'm the only cute. Anyway, hello there. And he says, yeah. Congratulations as well, my friend. Yes, though I didn't work hard for that. They didn't came from my balls. But yeah, thank you. They are just my nieces. But they're cute. Yeah, they are cute. That's the first time that I've ever experienced taking care of twins. Well, I already tried taking care of a nephew, but twin nieces, yeah, twin and nieces, not yet. That's the first time, and it was really fun. It was really memorable experience. I really had fun, though. It's really fun and it gives you happiness. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to have kids. Kids, like I said, kids, yeah. Just a kid, I will say it's still difficult, but having kids at the same time, two infants that has different routine schedules, oh my. You can't survive. You need co-op. That's why my sister called me, because their main nanny, main yaya was not there. She went back a bit for a vacation, so I went there. I helped her and her husband. And yeah, everything went better than expected. But at first, holy crap, they are really difficult to take care. They don't want you to let them go, to put them in the bed and do whatever you wanted to do. Nope, you can't. You do it in a few milliseconds, they're gonna start crying. Well, if there's only one, it's not really a problem. It's not a big deal. But the problem, there are two. That's the thing. that made it more difficult. Also, yeah, more difficult, also more fun, because it's so nice when you see them smiling together. It's really fun. Okay, that's it. So right now I'm back. I'm back here. I'm touching controller again instead of taking care of my nieces. I'm taking care of my controllers. Anyway, yeah. You aren't cute? Nah, I am cute. You are too single for having kids, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, damn, my bad. You didn't say that in the photos. Yeah, I didn't specify that it's my child or no, right? Well, I should have said that. No, I don't think it is a requirement to say that. But yeah, it's nice that I already made it clear that it wasn't, or they're not mine. Like I said, they didn't came from my balls. It's not from my balls. Maybe in the future I'm gonna have at least one. Yeah, speaking of twins, when I was younger I said I wanted to have twins. They're cute. Holy shit. After I experienced taking care of twins, I said, please, no more twins. One at a time is enough. Having twins is a pain more than it should. But like I said, double the trouble, double the fun and happiness. They're just cute. Yeah, sometimes I'm carrying both of them. I'm walking around outside of the building of the condo, and people are looking at us. Or when we go outside, they are like celebrity. Yeah, that's just what I noticed. People like seeing twins because it's not common. You survive yeah, I survived somehow. Yeah, I'm taking care of kid too. I understand. You aren't cute, more delusional. Also, you're taking care of a kid. Yeah, a kid is just like I said. A kid is just fine. Or one baby, but taking care of two at the same time, them. If they start crying together, you're just gonna join them crying. Delulu and dementia, double D. Who wants the D? Nah, my D is not for sale. Anyway, we're not talking about the D. They're just cute, that's all. I enjoyed my time there. But the thing is, before I went there, I thought I'm only gonna stay there for 2 to 3 days. Because they said they just needed some help for a couple of days because the Yaya is going out and then they're gonna find another one or a sub. But holy fuck, it's expected that they're not gonna find a sub in that season. It was almost Christmas and New Year, so it's really hard to find people who are willing to take that job offer at that season, and they weren't able to get. So instead of staying there for 2 to 3 days, I just got home a night before yesterday. So 2 nights ago only. And if you look at my previous stream, then you will see how long I was away. And then the funny thing is that I've only brought enough clothes for 2 to 3 days. So I'm only wearing the same clothes for weeks. It looks like I don't bathe. I don't wash my body, my clothes. Yeah, that's just how I look like. Have you used the twins to your advantage to draw in women? You know what? That's actually a thing. When I'm going outside, when I'm carrying one of the twins, walking around to the building, no one gives a shit. Well, some do smiles. Excuse me. Some do smile. But then if I carry both of them, then that's a different story. And speaking of girls, yep, there is this one girl who's always seeing me carrying one baby, and she thought I was just carrying the same baby every day. And when she saw me, and when she saw me carried both of them, she was like, she already saw me, and then she walked to the hallway, turn left, and then when she realized, wait, that's the guy who's always carrying a baby, but why is he carrying two babies? She tried to approach me and talk to me, and she was surprised. She said, "Oh, I thought it was just one baby. I always saw you, or I always see you walking around here, but you are carrying two babies, and they are twins. They are two different babies." Yeah, that's what happened. It's really interesting and funny. Though, speaking of using it as an advantage to bring out girls, not really. I have no time for that. Oh yeah, speaking of that, when you're taking care of twins, you have no time even for yourself. Bro, I can't even watch a single anime episode without any interruptions. I can't. Wait, I need to pause a bit. You can't. This is the only time where I can use my phone for more than 1 hour. Anyway, since when you were the father, I'm not the father. Ooh, congratulations, Loki. You? No, I'm not dad. Huh? Wait, Loki's a dad? He's taking care of my cousin? Maybe it sounds like... Nah, Loki is just like me. He is too single to have a baby. And he also decided not to have a girl, right? So we are birds of the same feather, or unless you already betrayed me. Anyway, hello there. Will, I forgot to say hello. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you here again. COVID? I don't have COVID. It's just my throat suddenly turned itchy when I was speaking passionately. You were on hard detox, huh? I like him more than you. Who do you like? You like me more than who? Anyway. Well, somehow Hildryn is carrying me. Well, not totally carrying me. True, I have 4 nieces as well. The Smurf show is a lifesaver. Well, yeah. Speaking of the watching shows, they just moved. So they are still lacking appliances, and one of those are television. So also they still can't see that much yet. Only this week, yeah, this week they are starting to see things this week. Yeah, getting one baby at the same time, that's just okay. But getting twins is a different story. Especially if your group who are taking care of the twins is only a small number. It's a different story. One of the hardest things about that is that they wake up when they wake up in a different time, when they cry in a different time. Yeah, basically having different routine schedule. That's the difficult part about them. And then if you're the only one who were tasked to look after them because other people are doing something and they had to go for a bit, if they are not crying, it's just fine. But if they started to cry, then oh bro, you're screwed. Yeah, I can see that myself. You know what, I just forget that I am playing anything, or I'm using computer, I'm playing Warframe, because if I think about that, I have something to catch up to do like this, you're just gonna get frustrated. So I just set my mind that this is a time where I need to unwind myself, that I just treat it like a vacation for myself, but not entirely, and then just to spend time with my nieces. And it's not about surviving, it's about enjoying the moment. That's just what happened at the end. And I enjoyed every moment. I enjoyed it. It's just pretty difficult, of course. It's difficult, but it's also fun. Hey Ren, hello there. How are you? I can get a girl if I want. There's a difference with, you can get what you want anytime you want, but then to earn or obtain a girl that you need, right? Yeah, anyway, Ren, hello there, Ren. I like Loki more than you. Okay, then you two go have kids now. Oh, thank you. Hey, yo, yeah. Oh, thanks. Huh? So I think you two are just gonna start flirting here. I mean, it's fine if you two are just gonna flirt here. Do it. Oh, low. I miss the gang chocolate. I'm not even allowed to have a girlfriend yet. Why? Wait, how old are you now? You're at least 18, right? Right? True, the journey of a milestone is the best. The beginning, the end, and the end are the worst. Yeah, just enjoy the moment. That's just what I did when I was there. Well, at first I was just supposed to. I still needed to do. I was just supposed to stay there for 2 to 3 days, but I ended up doing it more than that, and I'm really glad I did, because if I didn't go there, it will be so difficult for the newly couple, which is my sister and my brother-in-law, because that's their first babies, firstborn, and they got twins in just one production. God damn it. Well, I wish well, yeah. Like I said before, I said I wanted to have twins, but after experiencing getting a twin, after experiencing taking care of twins, I said, please, if ever I'm gonna have a child, one at a time. But okay, there's a but if you're gonna have at least, let's just say you have 5 people in the house, then it's gonna be fine. But we were just 3 back then, and sometimes just 2, so that's the difficult part. You just can't do any, but they're getting bigger and they're starting to feel easier to take care of. That's the thing. It's the only difficult part is the first 3 months, I believe. That's the first difficult part, especially the part when they don't want you to let them go. They want you to carry them. Yeah, that's the hardest part, I believe. Also, personally, I don't like to hold less than 3 months baby, especially when they still can't excuse me, when they still can't carry when they still cannot carry their own heads. I'm really scared by that, but I have no choice. I have no choice. They were like more than 1 month when I started taking care of them, but now they are more than 2 months now. They still can't carry their own heads, but it's way better than before. They're becoming sturdy. And it's really nice to see them being healthy. Ew, no, I won't have kids with him. Why? Ooh, ouch. Sucks. Why? That hurts. I'm like 20, dude. Oh, you see, you're already 20, you're still not allowed to have girlfriend? Bro, why? If I'm your father, I'm gonna tell you to have girlfriend now. Though I'm gonna tell you to, of course, not to spread your genes yet, but you can have a girl. But anyway, yeah, I guess different parents has different ways of parenting. But I think that's too much at your age, I will say. Anyway, I don't know the full picture, but that's just my first impression. Oh shit. Ricky, you're almost the same age as me. How can you get GF, huh? It's like the golden rule here. You can't have a relationship till you graduate. Really? And who already broke that golden rule? Huh? I believe there's at least one in your family member who broke that rule. One production? Yeah, they just did it in one crafting time. It's crazy. They just got it first try, easy. Already twins. Better if he doesn't have a child. Who? Damn, full ranky. As much as I want a kid, I think it's too early for me. Yeah, you know what? Having a kid is a huge commitment. It's not something you rushed. You need to prepare for it. But then, I don't know. This is just probably a hot take. Some people saying they're unplanned baby, they're having unplanned, and then they're still happy about it, even though it's really difficult. Well, yeah, that's just fine. I'm not against about having those kids, but there's a reason why whoever created us humans, it gave us a brain to think using our head instead of our dick, our balls. No, in the end, if your relationship with your partner fails, who's gonna suffer? It's not just you. First of all, the babies. Yeah, the problem is we're not being taught to use our brain to think. They're just letting us let our horniness control the way we think. But it's not. There are many ways to find happiness. It's not just about poking your stick to the clam. It's not like that. I have a person already. I want with them. Who is that? Congrats. Thanks, Loki. Well, my eldest sister did. I knew it. You see, because that's too cruel. That rule is too much. I knew it. Someone already broke it. You see? Told you. If ever I'm gonna have a kid, I'm not gonna try to limit them to have a kid. Or to have a kid. I mean, to have a relationship at early age. What I'm about to tell them is that it's I'm not gonna prevent them to have a relationship, but instead I'm gonna teach them how to maintain a good relationship instead. So this is like a way of parenting about a child who is playing. So for example, a child wants to run. What will be the parent is gonna see? The first instinct, the common thing that you will see around. If they see their children running around playing, they will say, "Hey, don't run. You're gonna get hurt yourself." Right? Or they wanted to play, they are noisy, they wanted to shout because they love, and you will say, "Hey, shut up, don't be noisy." Yeah, all you're doing is just cock blocking them to enjoy being kids. You know what I'll do in that thing? I will say, yeah, you can run away, you can run around, play around, but you should wear this gear instead. So if ever you're gonna fall, you're not gonna hurt yourself that much. Yes, I'm gonna give them I'm gonna teach them how to deal, or I'm gonna give them, like, I will say, safety net for them. So it's alright to make mistake. It's alright to make a mistake, because that's just how we learn. The thing is, most of the parents, they don't want you to make mistake. Now, even though the intention is good, what's happening was you're not learning things with your own. They're teaching you to be scared to make mistakes, and that's what's screwing up many children these days. They're not telling you that it's alright to make mistakes, but at least teach you how to deal if you make mistakes. Because that's just how we learn. You don't learn being successful to things that you do, where do you learn usually, right? When you do something bad, when you screwed up, it's usually there.
Well, your attention, please.
Alright, so I got shit. Anyway, still have a while until have them though. I got punished for it though. Yeah, that's the thing also, right? So instead of asking them, talking to them, having a better conversation with them, what are the parents gonna give you? Punishment. Punishment. Now, if you try to do things on your own and you're trying to experiment, you're gonna be scared to fail, because there will be punishment. And that's another layer why many kids are having trouble moving forward. Celeste thoughts on dating Pinoy? Wait, Pinoy or some what? Huh? I told you who a few times? Who? Wait, who Celeste are you talking? Well, my parents became parents such an early age, so I can understand why. I don't know. There are some parents who became parents at the early age, but at least they do, I will say, better at having a good communication with their child, not just mostly about preventing them to do things. Instead, they learn they learn how to have a good communication, good relationship with their child. But yeah, I mean, we're not being taught at school how to have good relationship with our with the people that surrounds us. I mean, with our family. I mean, we're getting some lessons from, well, if you go to church like that, but I will say those are just surface level of a surface level for having a good relationship to your family. Those things that you learn in the church, I will say, those are just surface level. I'm not saying those are bad, but it's just it's just barely scratching the surface. There are much more than what you are getting from those places. Lol, he's in a Yapper episode. He was asking me? Oh. Thoughts on dating Pinoy? Wait. Yeah, Pinoy, usually that's a male, and Pinay, that's female. But yeah, dating Pinay, I will say that's a hit or miss. There's no definite answer. Just like in your place, there's gonna be a good girl who's gonna be compatible with you, and there are bad girl who's not gonna be compatible with you. Or maybe bad girls gonna be compatible with you and good girls not gonna be compatible with you. So just like dating in different places, I will say, it's just similar that you will find both good and bad in different places. It's really funny when you go to the internet, and then you will see those. Well, this is the usual thing. The Western man going to the eastern part of the world, and they're saying that, yeah, go in this place, the girls here are like this, they're better than the West, like that. They're just cherry picking the good things that we see, that they saw here. Those girls that they are trying to avoid in the West, they also exist here. I will say, yeah, They also exist here. But I will say, when it comes to the number, to the population of those, they might be a little bit lower, but they still exist here. Yeah, they are trying to romanticize too much those good things here. But they are not saying that just like different places, you will find both rotten tomatoes. Wherever you go, there will be rotten tomatoes. Yeah, the life lessons are being watered down everywhere to the point people can't take the heat anymore when something bad. Yes, also, people are being too sensitive these days. They just... They're too sensitive now. They're just getting hurt when they hear... What is it again? When they hear truth. And if they hear truth, if someone speaks truth, they think that they are being belittled, being insulted. That's just crazy. This is why you can't freaking joke right now these days, especially on the internet. Well, in my experience, I only experienced those things on the internet. If they hear something that doesn't align with their beliefs, holy shit, they're just gonna be, you are this, you are like that, XYZ. God damn, bro. You paid your bills to have an internet access, and the first thing that you're gonna do is to fight stranger online that doesn't align with your beliefs. What the fuck? This is how sad your life is. Yeah. This is why I would rather play Warframe instead of trying to fight with a stranger online. And it's better to talk in chat with the people like you guys here. Yeah, I do like when you are here. It's not just because I have viewers. It's not just that. I have people who has sense to talk with. And I told you, not my fault. You have dementia. It's your fault. I don't have dementia. You keep saying that I have dementia. I don't have dementia. You see, I still remember that you have a crush on me, and you're still hiding it from everybody. Filipino girl. Yeah, like I said, it's still hit or miss. But I will say, generally speaking, if you get a... Yeah, I'm not gonna try to glaze Filipina, but I will say both good and bad, alright? So, take it. I will say good. The good thing, they can be a Wonder Woman, or they can be a Mona Lisa. That's it. That's just the key take. And if you really wanted someone, at least a girl who likes to take care of their family, it's really common here. It's still a huge thing here. They will prioritize their children. But like I said, it's not majority, but it's not every girl, okay? But a huge number, it's still like that. Especially when you go a little bit further from the main city. But I'm not saying the city girls are bad. Like I said, in every part of the world, you will always find rotten tomatoes. Alright? Rotten tomatoes are everywhere. Okay. Because they don't have anything better to do. Yeah, exactly. That's one more thing. Anyway, hello there. 11. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing also. You know what? It's a decision. It's a life decision to wake up early in the morning, open your phone, and then the first thing that you're going to watch are those videos about people fighting with other people, and then all you're doing is just to, what is it, if you see something that you don't like, you're just gonna judge people. It's a life choice. Same as you can be angry early in the morning. You can also be happy early in the morning. It's a choice. That's just what I learned getting older. It's a choice if you wanted to be happy or you wanted to be angry early in the morning. And you know what? If you choose to be happy early in the morning and do it every day, bro, you will see huge changes in your life. If you're still like that, it's a small thing, but if you stack it every day, you're just gonna see it. You're just gonna see that there's a difference. Just to choose to consume things that made you smile, made you calm, made you happy, instead of made you angry, made you annoyed, made you, or making you irritated. Those are just small things that you can do. I don't want to crush on you. Ew, you're the one hiding something. You know, Celestial, no one's gonna say anything if you already, what is it again? What is the English word again? Admit that you have a crush on me. It's only for everyone, right? Hey man, how are you? I hope yeah, I am doing well. I just got back playing the game and I'm relearning the game because I was away for long. I mean, not really too long, but long enough for me to miss the game. Alright chat, I'm gonna go eat, have fun. Okay, bye bye and see you, and thanks. Yo, ayo, товарищ, привет. Yeah, the food Simeon. Bye bye, Loki. I finally got Warframe. Ooh, congrats. Wait, were you looking for Volt Prime? If you just told me that you wanted Volt Prime, I can just give you Volt Prime. But anyway, you already got him. Who else do you need? Other primes that you needed that I might have? It's your delusion, your wish to that I have crush on you, but not true. You're still shy. You know what? I like shy girls. But alright, as much as I like shy girls, they are scary. Why? Bro, they are like volcano. You know, a volcano, it can be a very peaceful, good scenery, but they can be very scary. They do erupt, just like shy girls. When they erupt, they are scary. Well, I'm not just saying about getting angry. It's not just getting angry. They can also erupt in other things, especially when they really, really like you. God, they're scary. Yeah, you will hear guys saying, yeah, I wanted the girls who always wanted to be in bed with me. Bro, don't ask for something that you can chew. Yeah, I mean, don't bite what you can chew. That's just how shy girls. I'm not saying every shy girl's like that, but from my experience, majority of them They are scary. I will say they are the craziest. Well, depends on their craziness level. They might be compatible with you, but they can also be no. But if she's compatible with you, then yeah, congrats. But if no, damn. But yeah, I still like shy girls. And somehow Whitey works stable. What? Looks like Daddy Putin pressed the button to make it stable today. Yeah, God bless Daddy Putin or Vladdy Daddy. Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna say. Me bomba girl. Me bomba, la bomba. Example with Mary, when they get their hands on you, it's over. Yeah, personally, I haven't touched Kim's system since last year. Yeah, just right after I level 5 my hex, I never touched Kim. I don't know, it's not just my thing. But yeah, wait, was she like that? Then alright, I think I like her again more. The suppressed usually are the craziest. The overexposed are the most humble. Yeah, that's from my experience. When the girls is too expressive, and the girls who are from the outside, they are crazy looking. But when you are with them, they are the calmest. They are the most humble, and they are easy to deal with. But holy crap, when you are with a girl who is, like I said, like that, a shy one. Bro. They're crazy. You're gonna get scared. Well, it can be you're gonna get scared and aroused at the same time, especially if you really like her. If you like her. So I will say that's a good thing. Yeah, you're gonna get aroused. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It can be a good thing, but if you're really not into that girl, you're just, I will say, just flirting with her, that can be scary. When she got you like that. Oh boy. Women are scary. They're scary. But take note, there are ways to deal with them. I will say how to deal with women is like, don't run in a different direction, or don't walk in a different direction of the current. Just walk at the same flow of the current, because if you flow in opposite direction of the current, it's gonna be hard, right? Just walk at the same flow of the current. That's just, I will say, I learned it in a hard way. Back then, when I was younger, I always trying to do the opposite, because I think that's the best thing. That's the best thing for her. But the thing is, you're just doing it because you think that's the best thing for you, but it's not. Don't try to walk in opposite direction of the current. Walk at the same direction. You're just doing, you need to do best thing for her. At the same time, you're gonna start benefiting the effect of it. So you're not trying to make her what you want her to be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if you try to fight back, no, you're just gonna get screwed at in the end. true. Thanks, everyone. Why thanks? I'm not spoiling anything here, just saying Mary gives a shy girl type that destroys you. She's gonna destroy you. It's pounding time, baby. Like that. She's gonna destroy you physically and emotionally. I think the physical part, boys loved it, but in reality, that's really scary. On the internet, you will see this guy who wanted to get dominated by the girls on the internet, but in reality, they never experienced it in actual. If you experience it, you're not even gonna dream of having it for a long time. Well, maybe it's fun for the first stage of it, but the longer it goes, the harder it gets. The way is to scare them first. Not really scare them first, but here's the thing. When they started to feel scared of losing you, then that's it. It's game over for them, for the girls. But you're not doing it for the sake of making them scared. It's just if they fall down deep into that thing they called love, it's really hard for them to get out of that, and that's where they're gonna start getting scared. And that can be a good thing, but also can be a scary part. They will keep showing you how much they are scared of losing you, and it might be annoying to other guys, but you have to understand that it's just their way of showing you affection. But it's just really, it can be scary. It can be nice to see it from the show, from the social media posting people like that, but when you experience it yourself, it's a different story. Anyway, so the way is actually simple. Follow them in the middle of the night so she can get home safely if she gets okay, noted. I love the Sekiro on the background, by the way, Goat. Yes, Sekiro. I just got it when I what is it again? Pre-ordered Sekiro in PS4 back in the day. So yeah, that's it. I still have that poster. It was sarcastic? What do you mean sarcastic? Sarcastic part? Bro, it's hard to understand women. It's hard to understand them if you try to understand them. I think it's the funny thing is, don't try to understand them. It's counterintuitive, but it actually works. That's the thing. Most of the time, just go mind yourself more. This is the paradox here. If you try to get girls, you're not gonna get girls. But if you don't try to get girls, you're gonna get girls. It's insane how true it is. Well, first-hand experience. When I said to myself that, alright, I'm giving up, no more. Fuck. I thought it was the end, but it's not. It was just the beginning when I stopped trying hard. Well, true, I can't argue with it. Yeah, you see, just like Celestial, she is hard to understand. She's saying that she don't have a crush on me, but her action, it is showing that she has a crush on me. Understanding women is hard because they need us to understand their sarcasm, secrets behind their words. This is, yeah, like that. So the thing is, just don't try to understand them. Just do your stuffs, and then yeah, have a conversation with them. But if you try to keep understanding them, it's really hard. Being in love is weird. It is being in love. Well, you know what? I thought love is, what is it? It's always about giving it unconditionally. But then, the more I grow old, it's not always about being unconditional. Sometimes, to have a better love, it should be conditional. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not always unconditional. It should be also unconditional. Well, I'm talking about mainly about romantic love, but love for your children, that's default. It's always unconditional. All right, the love for your children, it's always unconditional. Whether you like it or not, it's always unconditional. Your love for your children. Anyway, I understand no relationship is a psycho whore. if you try hard too much, then it is. But if you don't try hard too much, it's not really.
You are a true hunter.
Getting girls is harder than understanding them. Getting girls is harder? Well, if you don't get girls for one or two... Wait, what is this Signa? Wait, this is Signa. What is this? I've never seen this. Is this Wisp Signa? Or what? Nope, never mind. This is Wisp Tenogen skin. Wait, I've never seen it. Wait. Wait, I want to... Wisp. Nope, it's not. That's a Signa. What was that Signa? Yeah, that's a Signa. What is this? I've never seen this. Is this Prime Signa? It's not counterintuitive that the way how we are trying to understand our country. Huh? Tsundere. Yeah, that's also girls can be tsundere. I don't know, tsundere in anime, they are really good, but a tsundere in real life, they're annoying. Yeah, they're only cute in anime. In real life, they're annoying. I don't have a crush on you. You see, she's still denial. I knew it. She is shy. Shy girl. Told you. Iron Yo. Krios? Wait, let me search. What is that Krios? Let me search Google. 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 Warframe. Krios. Signa. How to get this Signa? Create Signa special highlight cosmetic attached already. Reward from Operation Gargoyles. Event like 23, 24, huh? Oh, it's a limited. It's a limited. Wait, let me search again. Wait, no, it's not Krios. Krios is... I already have the Krios. It's not Krios. I already have the Krios. Wait, there's another one also. Market. Okay. This one is Sevagoth Prime. No, it's not Krios. Wait, it's not being listed here.
I'll see you later.
No, it's not. It seems. Oh no, not that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is that. You are in denial of rejection. It's alright. I don't mind getting rejected. Also, this is one more thing, okay, for the boys here, for the guys. Yeah, rejection is so scary, right? It's really scary. Rejection is scary.
Still not used to
But
this.
you need to get used getting rejected. It's the same as failing. If you're not used to getting failed, then you're not gonna taste victory. If you keep giving up, then yep, you're gonna keep
Why does it
failing.
feel like with this
You should try first before giving up.
used to misfit realities
All right,
that were
remember
never
that.
chosen.
Anyway,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know the other one also. I've never seen that. I tried going to wiki and I don't see any. God, the Frost Heirloom and Mag Heirloom Signia, they look cool, but we're not gonna be able to get it. Also, I like the Sevagoth Prime Signa. I'm gonna get this definitely in the future. I'm getting this Signa because it looks cool. I don't know what the hell was that. Anyway, I'm done here. There's a plenty of fish in the sea. Oh wait, that's the wrong way to put it. No. Well, I don't want to think about that girls are fish. You're just... How do you say it? But yeah, that's a common way of saying that there's plenty of fish on the sea. But I don't know, I don't want to call them fish. Yeah. They're not fish. They're human like you. I'll say... Just say that there's plenty of women there. Just say it straight up, women, because there are people like you, an individual. They are not some different species. They're just hard to understand, but not entirely impossible to learn. Nah, stick with this one. My FPS is dropping here. What the hell? Oh wait, I still needed to do ETA. Wait, I gotta do ETA. Damn. Yeah. I'll do ETA. I'm not done doing with ETA. I almost forgot about this.
Nerva, ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Yeah, ETA is gonna be easy because I have Trinity and Burston. But let me double check my Trinity again. I wish I will be the host.
Ready for a deep dive into cause. Got a set of crisis events.
Yes, I wish I will be the
Make sure
host.
we get a gold star on each one.
Wait, double checking. Well, yeah, I'm gonna date a fish. That's pretty fish. Oh, the one thing is I'm not a human. You got it wrong there. Oops. Then what are you? Are you a dragon? I always wanted to ride the dragon. It's my dream that I know it's not gonna happen. But I'm always dreaming to ride the dragon. Yeah, I know it's impossible, but there's nothing wrong dreaming about impossible. They only smell fish if they are bad with their hygiene. Then yes, it's not just girls. When they are bad with their hygiene, they turn into smelly fish. Even guys can smell worse than that. It's not just fish. It can be a rotten fish. Yeah, the key thing is just clean your crotch. Just be clean to yourself. That's it. Good one, Semyon. Mao. I mean, they smell better than me because I'm fat. You're fat? Wait. I mean, it's not bad being fat, I will say. If you wanted to stay being fat, that's just fine. But if you don't want to stay being fat and you're not doing anything, then I think that's where the problem is. But anyway, that's a different story that we're gonna have to talk about. Wait, what? Huh? I'm losing it? Which one? Wait, I'm not solo, right? Yeah, I'm not solo. I hope I'm not solo. Oh wait, did I switch solo? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm not solo. What do we have here? Enemies miasma, enemy guns, less damage from the non-heavy. Oh, okay, this arc gun.
Exactly. Major entanglement event. You keep
Two
going
leg
on
aside.
shedding,
Rain force, slow moving. Yeah, there's nothing really bad here. Oh, only that I cannot use skill. I'm over here struggling to gain weight. You know what? Just cherish it. If you're struggling in getting weight. If you think getting weight is hard, I will say losing weight is much harder. Enjoy it until it lasts on you. Cherish it. You're gonna miss it once you see your belly is turning into a balloon. Enjoy it, Ren. I used to be like that also. I'm skinny for my whole life, and then until I turned into late 20s, that's where I noticed my belly is getting bigger. My belly is looking like the MIB trio coffee worms. Oh wait, I forgot about. Yeah, I'm looking like that. You know what? Getting fat evenly distributed to your body is better than your fat is only being distributed to your belly. Yeah, the thing called skinny fat that looks fucking ugly, I will say, because I am like that. I go skinny fat. I freaking hate how it looks. But if your fat is being evenly distributed to your body, it looks fine. But when you have skinny limbs and then your belly, you're like 4 months, 3 months pregnant, and you're a man, damn, I really dislike it because I am like that. I used to be like that. I don't want to go back into that form. I don't want it.
Nice job. There's safe.
I got plus 7 kilos going to gym. I lost 4 kilos by hangover. Well, when it comes to weight, it's either you know what, BMI is inaccurate if you think about it, because you can gain weight and you can be still looking thin. It's because the weight of your fat and muscle, they're different, because muscle is heavier than fat. So when they say that, yeah, I wanted to lose weight, huh? No, aim for losing fat and gain muscle, I will say. But like I said, it's up to you if you wanted to If it is fine for you to be fast, that's just fine. If you just want it to stay like that, that's just fine. But if you don't want it and then you're not doing anything, then yeah. I actually gained, I don't know how much I gained. I still haven't stepped on the scale, the weighing scale. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow if I remember. I mean, we have a huge weighing scale at home, the industrial type. Yeah, because we used to kilo things a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I don't know how much I gained. I was like 65. Most likely I earned 1 to 2 kilos when I was out, because all I have to do is just to eat. But it was my decision to keep eating because it's just holiday anyway. I would like, well, kilos, if you convert it to pounds, wait, that's 2.2, right? 2.2 pounds. So 65 kilos, that's gonna be around 140 pounds, I think. 140, 130 around, something like that. Yeah, that's just my weight. Yeah, we use kilo. Sorry for the pound gangs. Okay, we use kilo here. Yeah, everybody's built different. You have to tinker with carb, protein plus age. Anyone can lose. Yeah, different people, different places, different diet. Those are huge factor. Don't just scale your thing with just one way, because when it comes to health, it varies. So there's no definite, like I said, just the BMI. Nope. Also, the thing about BMI, it was only, I believe it's still using the BMI measured from the people on the West, right? And us here in the East, we do have different lifestyle, different food, different environment. So it varies. You have to, yeah, just like Will said, you're gonna tinker it. Depends on what you need. Yeah, different people built different. Some people are having body that are so good to keep fats in their body. Some are not. So you have to test it yourself, which one works on you. $65. Isn't it small? Yeah, I am small. I'm not big. Everything on me is small.
This is a perfect opportunity to harvest legacytes under test conditions. We gotta do it.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna use American height measurement, I am barely 5'7". That's my height. Barely 5'7". Because I think to reach 5'7", it's 170 centimeters. And I'm not even 170. I'm missing one line to reach 1.7. To reach 5'7". So yeah, I'm not 5'7". I'm small. But it doesn't mean I'm weak. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm gonna say. I might be small, but it doesn't mean I'm weak. I'm just built different. The price, meal prep, knowing what to eat, usually the buyer to stop people from reaching fitness level. Also, there's another thing, not just that. The friction to do it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's part of the friction. That's part of the friction. This is why if you want it to be success to do on something, you need to lessen the friction. For example, there's a... For example is that... Wait, let me just kill this. Yeah, for example, you wanted to avoid chocolates. So the friction is so easy. You have very easy access to get chocolate. So if you wanted to avoid chocolates, don't stock chocolate in your fridge. That's one more thing. But yeah, there are multiple factors. Multiple factors for to be in a fitness level. But it's not, it doesn't mean it is impossible if you don't meet those requirements. Because sometimes there are things that you can incorporate in your lifestyle. For example, me, I used to eat 3 or more meals in a day. That's why I got fat. Now I am able to just eat 1 to 2 meals per day. Just like today, I just did 2. I can do 3. There are foods down there. But the thing is, around this time, as much as possible, I don't go down. Because if I go down and then I feel like I'm a little bit hungry, there's a higher chance that I'm going to eat if I see food. Now, I just don't go, I just play Warframe. And that's just how I avoid overeating. Yeah. I gave myself friction. It's a voluntary friction. Bro, I'm stuck. Bro, I use my skill. This Legashite just keep fast. Oh. Bro, this is quick. South got cancelled by South Koreans. I don't give a shit. I mean, if you're getting insulted by that, I'm not even saying that they're like that. I mean, I also have like this, and I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't know. It's really funny. Men are too fragile. Calling them small dick, they're just getting angry. Bro, you know what your dick size? Just be proud of it. I have like this. You're similar to me in height. Oh, so so you mean I can't climb a mountain? Oh, Skoda. I don't know. When I was younger, I like girls smaller than me because I find them cute. But when I got older right now, I like girls who are taller than me. Wait, why am I using Lex? I don't know, I just find them looking better. Also, I wanted to have a bigger, stronger kid. Yes, I want my kids to be stronger than me, so that they can handle my bullying to them when we play fighting games. Yeah, that's just one of my dream, to play fighting games with my children, or with my child. Where is it? You need to collect the Dragon Balls to gain extra 5 cm height.
Yeah, reminding me of the
Yeah,
scene in
but
middle school with the blonde hair.
I don't care about my height. I don't care about my dick size.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, next
I'm a small dude, so it's normal to have a small size. That's normal. What to shame about that? And I'm proud of it. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a thing in the internet, mainly in the West. Yeah, just like how super big deal height is. I don't know. I don't understand it. Here, it's really not a big deal. Yeah, normally no. Almost no one give a shit about that. What about having relationship here? There are some, yes, but majority not really.
We need to find the biggest
5'7", let me search how much. Yes, 170. Yeah, 5'7" should be 170, but I'm 169. Yeah, I have funny number, so I think I am meant to have that number. 169. Nice. 1.7 meters. It's not that bad though. Yeah, that's 170. I know 170. I'm not 170. I'm 1.69. Yep, you're most of the day in your cave anyway. What do you mean by climbing a mountain? Hehe. You know, if you have tall girl, when you wanted to kiss them while standing, you're like climbing a mountain. Neither. I got it. Oh. Well, Semyon, you are over 100. Wait, you are around 200, right? You're around 200. The Dubiri fuckers are haunting me. And I'm running out of HP. I still can't use skill. I still need to kill 6 enemies. I really hate Skuldra. They are the laggiest. They are the laggiest faction in this game. I have no problem with Holvania Tekrot. Even above ground, I have no problem. But when I'm fighting Skuldra, they are super laggy as fuck. And it's still the same for a year now. They're not. I guess they're not bothering to optimize them. Yeah, I just have to deal with it, or just change my computer. I know, but I'm broke. I can't build. Oh wait, did I? Okay, I can armor strip this. I am the savior. Wait, we have 3 Hildryn. Wait, let's see if there is someone who used shattering impact. If no one, I'm just gonna watch them do their stuffs. Oh, no one brought shattering impact. Hey, I brought one. Let's see. Yeah, really, no one brought it. Yeah, I'm just gonna troll a bit. Okay, look at the damage. It's just shit if you don't have armor strip. Okay, I'm gonna armor strip this. Alright. Oh, let me go. No, 1.80. Wait, you're 185? I thought you were 200. Yeah, Semyon is tall, dude. 2 meters would be a disaster. Have you ever dream of being a tall dude?
So this is my fault too.
Like 2 meters. Okay, I'm gonna armor strip this. Alright, now Hildryn's. You need to be between 2 walls to do the splits. That way you will look more impressive. People won't view height difference. Yeah, that's the insane thing. Whenever I go to the internet and see things about that, the discussion about height, yeah, that's also one thing why there's a lot of failed relationship these days. Most of the people do care about looks. They don't care much about character. It should be both, alright? I'm not saying don't fully disregard look, because look is also important. It should be a package of look and character. Of course, you also needed sexual attraction. That's important. I'm just gonna let the Hildryns do the job. You see, they're just killing it. We have 3 Hildryns here bullying the tank.
Whoa. Need all the chronometer just went flat. Whatever you did, it settled the timeline right down.
So for example, girls choosing tall dudes, tall, boring asshole dudes. Same as boys. Boys are choosing hot, beautiful girl that is bad to the core. Yeah. Don't just find hot chicks. Find hot chicks that is compatible with you. In and out. Ooh, green. I'm getting green. What, they have 3 Hildryns? Yeah, 3 Hildryns. And look at them. And they're just bullying the boss. But I'm already a tall dude. Yeah, with your height, bro. If you go in a Western world, then every girls there are gonna be salivating on you. But I'm not saying every girl, but yeah, wait, did I say every girl? No, I didn't. But majority of those internet girls are gonna be salivating on you. But nah, just stay away from those type of girls. Also, I know you already have your girl, so you don't have to go in that part of the world anyway.
Got a set of crisis.
Just stay where you are. Yay.
Let me know. Alrighty then.
Yes, I'm done. I still have Archon Horn. 16, 8. I gotta do 8. I guess I'll gotta do one more of this. Hee hee. What am I gonna use? What? I don't know which one to use. I guess I'll just go here or... Nah, I just like using Banshee. Let's use Banshee. This why not? All right. Dead weight? Nah, I'm not dead weight. I brought Shattering Impact. I was able to armor strip the boss. That's why it's easier to kill. I'm not dead weight. A hallway Spider-Man is cooler to see than the tuba wear off the top of the shelf anyways. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's just cool for what? In a surface level, I will say. Yeah, most of the time people are just focusing on the surface level of things. That's why things are failing hard. But that's just human instinct. But anyway, hello there, Sestica. That's just a human instinct to find beauty, right? Why are we looking for ugliness, right? You don't look for that. But the thing is, what is happening is we're mostly focusing on the outside. That's the thing. Bro, how can I pick it up? How can I pick it up? It's right there.
We are not dying in a state of sin. For the disease that disfigures his body and soul, you need just one more
I'm not boring, tall dude. Well, if you're not boring, then that's great. I didn't say you were boring, Semyon. I think I find you witty. So, yeah, I don't think you're boring. Because you're witty sometimes. You know what? If you're articulate to your words, girls love articulate guys with their words. Oh yeah, I'm giving you very good advice. But yeah, that's true. You see, for example, when we are watching YouTube videos, do we really care how the people talking in the YouTube, how they look like? Or do we care how well spoken they are, how well they are explaining things, right? Yeah, girls love that. I don't know, I'm always struggling being articulate, or I always feel like I'm not really that articulate well, because As you can see, I'm not a native English speaker. That's one more thing. So I think I'm not really that articulate. Well, I'm that's the reason also why I started streaming, to see or to learn more, to be better at speaking English, to be more articulate. Wait, I actually don't need to do that.
Worthy of the tents of my father's and invulnerable to
Yeah, it's really nice to hear articulate person when they are speaking. Though I notice there are people who are very good at speaking, but they keep saying well, at first I never noticed that, because there's a guy in YouTube. He's one of the most fun, the best YouTuber for Tekken. But I noticed when I watch his videos again after a while, after some time, and then I tried watching his video again, though he's one of the best articulate person that I've ever heard, he has this every single time, and if you're aware with that, it's gonna start to grind your gears. Yeah. Well, even though I'm not really that articulate, as much as possible, as you can see, I trained myself not to do no, I don't. If I do that, you're only gonna hear it once in a while. For my most streams, you're not gonna hear me do that, because I trained myself not to do because what I learned is that if you listen to yourself, if you're doing that, even though you're trying to communicate in a well-spoken, in a well-mannered way, it is lowering the quality of your overall speech if you keep doing like that. And then I learned that why people do that is that we are not so comfortable with silence. For example, I stop talking, and then you have to do something like this, and then yes, if you notice those things, it's really not helping with your speech. Instead, it's lowering, it's degrading the level of your speech. Even though I'm not really that amazing at speaking, at least that one part of speech that people are struggling when they are talking to others, especially when you're using foreign language, the language that you don't use every single day or every single moment verbally, then at least that part, removing it's all right. Be comfortable with the silence, but don't post too much. All right, if you're thinking of something, if you can't find the words, it's okay to stop for a bit. At least that part, I removed it. The arms. It's gonna improve your speech. Yeah, the flow of the words, but also the tone matters. Yes, the tone. Oh God, if you learn the tone, if you learn the tone that tickles her button, oh shit, bro, you win. I always think I don't like my voice. Yeah, I don't like my voice when it is being recorded. But there's an explanation with that. It's not just me, even you. You don't like your recorded voice, right? It's because you hear yourself differently than others. How they hear you. It's because you hear yourself. You hear the vibration through your muscle, your bones. That's why it sounds deeper. But when you try to record your voice, you sound like Mickey Mouse on stream. But it's alright. Now I just got used to my voice now.
Now it's dead. Victor has no idea what he's
I go on tones on YouTube more. The word placement matters. Well, yeah, I think at least I am decent at speaking English now. Though sometimes I just can't remove the default accent when I'm speaking English, or the way I speak my local language and then I'm gonna speak English. I still can't remove that fully, but I think it's just fine, and that shows your identity. This is why I just decided I'm not gonna try to be a native level when it comes to speaking English verbally, because I think retaining my accent is gonna add the flavor for that, and it will make it unique, I will say. Now 750. I just want 750. I'm just bored doing it. Let's just go survival. I just wanted to do survival. I'll leave for now, BB. Okay, see you. Bye-bye. See you. See ya. Ah! Okay, I'm in party. I was supposed to play in solo. I want to play solo. I don't want to play in party. This is just bouncy anyway. Yeah. Because it's gonna be laggy. I'm not the host. Sorry. I forgot to go public. Yep. Yeah, it's because the sound comes from inside yourself, so hearing it outwards is strange. Yeah, it's really different. I used to dislike the way I sound, but now I just got used to it. Yeah, also I keep streaming consistently now, so I can hear some changes with my voice. Though it's not a drastic change, but at least I'm becoming better now. Especially right now, I'm becoming much faster, much better. But of course, word choices, I will say I still needed to practice. I still needed to learn more. Because as of now, I'm still using basic words. Though when it comes to communication, the thing about communication is that
Your enemies have grown fierce.
you wanted the recipient to understand your message, right? You don't have to be super fancy with your words. If the recipient can't understand you, then your message is useless. That's why, as much as possible, I'm only using the words that I fully understand. I don't try to use fancy words that I can't understand. Then how can I send the message to others if they can't understand me? That's the funny thing about my countrymen. Holy shit. Wait, I'm just gonna tell you some story. So if you see Filipinos, the brainy Filipinos on the internet, they're just gonna start using English, and they're gonna use super fancy English words that you're only gonna hear it being spoken in the movie, or you're only gonna see it in a book. They're trying to be fancy, and then they're just talking with what? Just an average Filipino dude on the internet who all they know is just to say, hey, whatever is the current slang word that they learned on the internet. It's really funny. Yeah, you gotta choose your word. Depends on who you talk with. If you wanted to insult them, if they can only understand simple words, then just use simple insult. And be creative with the way you deliver it. I think the way you deliver it matters matters more. If you are so good at delivering simple words, it can be very nice to hear. This is why comedians are so good, right? They are one of the most intelligent people out there. They're so crafty with delivering words. It doesn't matter if it is simple or complicated to understand words. They're just amazing. Yeah, definitely one of the most articulate speakers. Yeah, articulate and intelligent. Bilingual race kids crying in the corner. Well, I'm not raised bilingual, but I just learned English a little bit later. This is why I'm not really that, what is it, that fluent with the, no, it's not fluent. I would say that clean with my pronunciation of English words. I mean, it is clean, but it doesn't sound your usual Americanized sound, or British or Australian. It doesn't sound like that. But yeah, when it comes to communication, the most important is that you know how to send a message. You're not just gonna throw fancy words to anyone, and then thinking that you're gonna make yourself look good. Nope, you're just making yourself look dumb for them, because you're using words that they cannot understand. But of course, it's not your fault that they don't understand you because you are too fancy. That's not your fault. But what I mean is, like I said, communication, when it comes to communication, is how you send your message to recipients.
30 seconds and you're swimming in 4 seconds.
Your English is still good. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really surprised when someone is saying that, yeah, your English is good. I mean, I learned English in the school, but verbally, God, I'm a very shy student. I don't participate in what is it again? In a reading session things. I just don't open my mouth. That's cool. It's really funny. But right now, thinking back, I wish I opened my mouth a lot when I was young. Yeah. Yeah, right now I open my mouth a lot. Unlike before. Though there are still times where I just don't open my mouth. I just don't talk to anyone. But at least in a way to talk to people during live stream. It's cool. Which one is it? Ren. I don't want to do this. I still have things to do. What time is it? Yeah, I still have things to do. I'm just gonna use points for this.
So, who's this for?
Yep.
Anytime.
I still have Archon Hunt. Last one. Wait, I'm not done with the calendar. I gotta go back there. Nah, I'll just do Archon Hunt now. Can I solo the first part? First part, yeah, solo. Excavation, I'm gonna play with others to make this faster. Because we needed to do how many? 5? Yeah, I'll just play with others to make this faster. Spy mission. Oh, never play spy with others. Never ever. Never ever. Never ever. Never. Oh, excuse me. Never ever ever ever. Wait, I wanted to change my Wukong drip. I like the new skin. Yeah, this one. This is a Santa Claus skin, which is I wasn't able to use this on stream because I was away. But yeah, this is supposed to be my Christmas stream get up, but I wasn't able to use him. All right. Anyway. Ashire Sorio Kaze no yo ni Tsukimi hara wo Padoru padoru. A G2G now you'll have. Yeah. Bye, Will. And thanks. See you again next time.
We must understand his role to understand his number. We know these vaults. Get in. Find what you can.
I like this. You know what? I thought this was a hammer skin, but it was heavy blade. Well, I'm not mad about it, but I was expecting something more. I mean, I was expecting it to be hammer because the way it look. Because we don't have technically axe here. Oh shit, I forgot the perspicacity.
The enemy will start destroying data.
I'm using mouse because it's so hard to do this with controller. Yeah, I know, skill issue.
There's a heavy unit approaching. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
No, I'm dying.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Bro. Where did all cool people go? Well, probably they just got tired with my yapping. Anyway. Well, at least you're still here. That's the most important thing.
And the mission will be a complete failure. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
Tenno, I'm truly sorry for everything. I saw the truth far too late. Forgive me.
Packing some stuff. We got a trip to Korea. Oh!
The target console is nearby.
If you go to Korea, if you see Koreans, go greet them with the sweetest word in Korean. Say, "Annyeonghaseyo, shibasekyo." Yeah, I learned it from someone. They said that's the sweetest word in Korean. "Annyeonghaseyo, shibasekyo." Or I think just say Shiba. That's it. Of course I'm here. Told you I would be if I can. Damn, enjoy the trip, Ren. I'm too shy. Remember what I said before? If you don't get comfortable getting rejected, Because you know, everyone's gonna reject you. That's the reality. Get used to it. Someone's gonna accept you. And that's the best thing that's gonna happen on you. When you finally learn to remove, not totally removing shyness, because having shyness is still important, but having too much shyness is no-go. That's just gonna hinder you from becoming the best version of yourself. Wait, should I go with this one or should I go with this one? Okay, let's just go Plasmor for this time. Keep playing with others. But the melee, I'm using my favorite melee for Banshee, Sylvan Aegis. But wait, am I using the same? Why the hell this one has Blast? Toxin. I mean, why the hell this one has Toxin? Why is this build like this? Why do I have this build? I don't get it. The fuck is this build? Anyway. Not shy? I really need to get used to the new phone. What is your new phone?
Azul's project is consuming huge amounts of cryo. Extract it.
You know what? I'm really glad the internet is fine tonight. There's nothing wrong with the there's nothing with the internet. Everything is fine.
Excavator is ready to go. Use fuel cells to keep the power while protecting it from enemy fire. Fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Samsung? Well, I don't even know what are the new models of phone. I just stopped giving a shit with the phone for more than 10 years now. I don't follow tech trends. Yeah, I'm like a boomer. I only follow the model of the things that I like if I really need to, if I really have to. For example, computer parts. That's where I only research, only get into being updated with the tech. But following it every single time, especially phone, god damn it. All I know is that every year there's gonna be new phone. That's it.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used.
I only care about how am I gonna maintain my phone that can last long. Especially right now, my phone is already 5 years old. 6 years old. Because I bought this in 2019. 2019 of November. So it is more than 6 years old now. And the battery it's really not bad, the battery. Though I think this year I'm gonna have a replacement for the battery. Oh, na. Can I see your shield gate build for any of your frames? Okay. Anyway, hello there, Casey Knight. How are you? I mean, you know what? The build that I use for most of the Warframes, or the build that I use mostly for the level capping, I'm using the same shield gating formula. Well, basically it's just, well, there are two different shield gating, right? If you're using the catalyzing shield, it's the, or I will say the active one, and then the passive one. I like the passive one, though it will require you to use more mod slots, but it's not really that bad. Well, basically I just use fast deflection, vigilante vigor, and rolling guard. Yeah, I use rolling guard a lot. I mean, majority of my build, I use rolling guard. That's just staple. Those three mods. Those three mods are staple. Well, right now, some of my, or a lot of my builds right now, I'm using Equilibrium because it's more consistent to maintain, I will say, while using Diriga, of course, with synth deconstruction. This is why Diriga is my favorite companion, because of that, because of utility. Yeah, momentous contagious bond build is fun, but I will say if you're relying on companion damage, then I think you're doing something wrong with your build. But it can be fun to do it occasionally. Contagious bond build for your companion, but for a companion build, usually I just go utility instead. But yeah, for the shield gating, that's it. That's just mostly fast deflection, vigilante vigor, and rolling guard. Catalyzing shield, there's only one Warframe where I use it. Only Grendel. He's the only Warframe where I use catalyzing shield. Would be good idea. Which one is a good idea? Oh, you mean about the way I deal with the text? Yep. I don't have to think about it every single time. Also, I don't have the money to buy every new high-end tech in the market. I just only buy one and then that's it. Also, I have no reason to buy new device, new gadget every single year. I just buy one thing that I need and then that's it. I'm just gonna wait for it to get broke before I replace it. You just woke up? Hey, hello. Shield gate. Well, my shield gate is just the passive one, because the one thing is the active one, right? The using the catalyzing shield, using brief respite, maybe augur also. It can be fun for base steel path. Only base steel path, but for level capping, which is, yeah, this is just me personal benchmark for the build. I just go with this. Yeah, I don't do the active one. Also, it's not just about shield gating, because there are other ways to survive in higher level contents. I'm not just relying with this too. I'm not, but at least this is a good passive one. I will say, in other games, I just treat this like automatic self-healing. I just treat this too like that, but I don't rely with this most of the time. I also rely with skills and weapons. For example, this one, silence. Oh god, silence is so good. Silence is so good to to prevent horde to shoot you, especially when they are not overguarded. They're gonna get stunned. They're gonna stop shooting you. So that's another layer of survivability. I just don't rely on this. This is just one layer of my survivability. Another one is just rolling guard. That's my, yeah, this three. I just use this three staple on all my builds. You don't have to go with, well, after doing a lot of level capping runs, that's where I learned that you don't need to have super high ability strength or too much range to be strong. I still wanted utility. I still wanted utility on my builds. I just don't go glass cannon.
Operator, the system needs
I don't enjoy glass cannon.
Begin
I like,
another mission.
I will say, what is the word that again? Self-sufficient? Self-reliant? No. What is the other word for that? Self-sustained? No. There's the other word. There's another word. There's an English word for that. What is that again? That you can do everything with just your own without external help. For example, using gear. Yeah, as you can see, I almost never use gear for my energy. This one I almost never use, or I almost never use that. There are only a couple of times where I use this, but right now most of my builds, they are self-reliant, self-sufficient. No, there's a better. Anyway, is catalyzing shield necessary if I have Aegis fast deflection with vigor? It's not really. Aegis self-sufficient? Okay, self-sufficient, thank you. Aegis broken. Wait, yeah. So I will say Arcane Aegis is super strong for majority of contents. Why is it super strong? Yeah, you see it has 3% chance to activate it. But if you're playing in a high level, especially when you're not using crowd control, you are taking all the damage. This one is so easy to proc. And then if you use Arcane Aegis plus fast deflection plus Vigilante Vigor, these two plus Aegis, it is already too much. But if you are practicing level capping, for example, it's nice to have it. It's nice to have Arcane Aegis. And then when you got comfortable doing level cap, you're getting better at maintaining your shield up and then your overguard up. You can just remove it eventually. This is why I don't use Aegis anymore. I only find the use of that for level capping. Well, at least on my standard of playing the game. But if you're not a level cap player, then you can still use it, but I will say that's already too much. Yeah, catalyzing shield, like I said, there's only one time where I use it. Only Grendel. He's the only Warframe where I use it. Also, there's an arcane to have. If you have negative strength, you're gonna have negative shield, right? That's gonna be funny to Grendel, I guess. But yeah, I need strength to Grendel. But I think Koumei and Zephyr, yeah, those Warframes can utilize that negative ability strength. But for Grendel, yeah, I have 19 shield, and then I use, yeah, same, these two. I use these two, and then the only Warframe, yeah, the only reason why I use catalyzing shield to Grendel is because he has lower than 1.3 seconds. He's invulnerable state. He only has 0.8. It's too low. That's why I use catalyzing shield only for him. But if the Warframe has, let's just say, standard of 1.3 invulnerability, I just don't use this. Well, 1.2 is okay. I think Mesa is 1.2. 1.1 still okay, but I don't know who is 1.1. But Mesa, I know what Mesa is 1.2, so that's just fine. Yes, Mesa is 1.2. But yeah, it's still high compared to 0.8. That's why I only use it to Grendel. The only Warframe that I use this. But mainly I use this for level capping, okay? You can remove this if you're not doing level capping for Grendel. I mainly use this only for level capping. And then if you have Aegis plus this one, oh boy, it's really funny for Grendel. This shit is always max for just a blink of an eye. I only level cap now. Can I see your epitaph primer build? Oh, you do level cap now? Is it solo or with a party? Epitaph. Well, normally this is just my epitaph build. Yeah, this is my build for, or the build that I use for almost everything. But there are times where sometimes I change my build. Depends on Warframe, depends on weapon. But normally this is what I use for epitaph. Yeah, like I said, epitaph is like my nourish and roar for most of my builds. This is the weapon that I just can't remove when I'm doing level cap. There are only a few Warframes where I don't use epitaph, where I use secondary as my main DPS, and then I use primary as primer. Well, my main purpose of epitaph, it's not just primer. Yeah, primer, of course, it's there, but this is mainly for surviving, especially cold, radiation, and fortifier. Cold, outside level capping, it's just meh element, but in level capping it can be really good, especially the slow. Also, if you're using controller and you are bad at aiming, it's so valuable for me. Cold made me enjoy, or made me better at aiming weak point, playing headshot. And that's why I always use epitaph. And of course, secondary fortifier. Plus, this is an AoE weapon. If you just do a quick shot, that's just fantastic. And normally this is what I use. But sometimes I do change the build of this. Sometimes I use corrosive. Yeah. If I play Grendel, or if I play with nourish build, but I don't normally play Warframe with a subsume anyway. But if I do, and if I use epitaph, then I use this one so that I could apply corrosive, especially if my Warframe can't armor strip. I just use corrosive so that corrosive and viral both gonna be applied. Duration, yeah, sometimes I do use this if I wanted more duration. And then if I already have swords for fire rate outside this, then I use this. Well, this one sometimes I use this for hit inherent, but I don't have the prime of this yet, though I rarely use this. I only remember using this with my Jade run. I think my first Jade run, I used this. For my second Jade run, I didn't use that. But yeah, normally just this one. This is just what I'm using. It's not just for priming. Yeah, priming is part of it, but whenever I use epitaph, it's not just all about priming enemy for offense, for offensive purpose. It's also for defensive purpose. That's why I use this, especially radiation. Radiation is so valuable in level capping to stop enemy to shoot you. And it's really fun when you make them shoot each other, especially Thrax. When when you apply radiation to the other enemies, Thrax is gonna, you can just make it your pseudo minion. Just apply status to the enemies, keep your distance. Thrax is just gonna kill the enemies that has radiation. But there are times where it's gonna be disruptive on you if your DPS is not really that good, that quick. If you brought non-meta weapon, because I experience it a lot, because I always bring non-meta weapons there with the different warframes, different builds. There are times where I wanted to kill smaller enemies, but then they are affected by radiation, so I can't have a stack of my galvanized mods. So it can be disruptive, but that's just very specific situation. You're only mostly gonna experience it when you're playing solo and then you're using non-meta weapon, and then you don't have subsume, for example, roar, nourish. But it can be, but that's just a very specific scenario. Radiation, cold. Though you can't see cold here. Epitaph has this built-in cold damage. Yeah, that's just really fantastic. Epitaph. I just really can't remove this weapon on my builds. Alright. Let's go back. We have Amar. Amar can't be shoot with sonar. I'll just use compressor. Yeah, let's go. After this, I still needed to go back to... Oh wait, I'm not done doing the 21 floor of hell. Descendia, I gotta do that. This one looks good. Color combo, I mean. Which one? This one? My drip? Yeah, I also like this drip. She's like a Dark Knight, kinda. Kinda vibe. Dark Knight kinda vibe. But feminine. Well, she can be kind of Batwoman, kinda, with her own design. If I get the paid skin, the paid helmet. Yeah, that's paid helmet. Well, maybe next time I'm just gonna buy it to complete this drip. But this helmet is really not bad. It looks cool. Though it can be better thematically if I changed into that helmet. Yep, with purple. I just really like the color of that. I also use this. Yeah, I can't sonar this, right? Yeah, I can't. You can't sonar him. You can't sonar him. Oh, also, this is the color of my computer's light. That's why it's common for me to use this light, because this color, it's so nice for my eyes. Yeah, this is my favorite color, one of my favorite colors, because I also like the combination of classic edgy black red color. Wait, I'm thinking of new Banshee fashion. Yeah, I'm gonna go Banshee fashion next. But I still needed to do Descendia. I need to catch up with the weeklies. La 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 la. Sonar. Oh wait, that's her skill. That's Banshee's skill, sonar. And this one, this skill. This is sonar. Yep, that one. You see those highlights? Yeah, that's solar. Sonar. If you shoot, it's like a pseudo weak point. It's not really a weak point, but kind of pseudo weak point. And you could get damage multiplier if you shoot it. It's nice for a huge projectile, or if you're using blast, gas, those things, it can be nice. Yeah, basically weapons that are not precision gun. For example, the one that I'm using, you don't need to be precise when using this gun. Ah, okay, it makes sense. Sort of. Alright. Balls.
I will not say he deserved better. But I grieve for who he could have been.
Yeah, for level capping, Banshee is definitely one of the what is it? Chillest. Yeah, you can just chill in level capping when you're using Banshee. Speaking nonsense again, huh? Balls? Well, I heard Lotus, she said balls.
Now,
Balls ass.
good job.
La 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 la. Tau. Ooh, Tau. Ooh. Yeah, this pick is great. I got Tau red. You don't have? Huh? Since I don't have you, and I don't have anything, and I don't have hopes and dreams. I don't have anything. Tau? Yeah, Tau Forge, I mean. I got Tau Forge. Since I don't have you. Balls? Ay nako. You and I. I'm so lazy to do these things. Oh wait, there's a capture. Let's do capture. I almost never did this because I was on a vacation and the expiration of the event is almost close, and I haven't. I think I only bought few things there. I'm not probably gonna bother to get the arcanes there.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Change your plans.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back at base.
Oops.
They fought well.
Well, the current Tau we have? Huh? Ah, you mean you like Tau? Just neutral. It's not bad, it's not great. Just neutral, I will say. It's because, you know, if I really like something, I'm just gonna keep yapping about it. How much I like it, how much I love it. But since you don't hear me talking much about the current Tau, it's just... Okay. Hello, Fizo. Hey, Fizo? Hey, Fizo. Hello, is Uriel a good Warframe? Very strong Warframe. It's not just good. He's not just good. He's a very strong Warframe. Yeah. Anyway, hello there. I just realized I was sitting too comfortable with my what is it in? With my chair, and I look small in the camera. Yeah, I gotta fix my posture. All right. Yeah, Uriel is so fucking strong. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm going back here. What else do I need? A tech rod with melee. Alright, with melee. Let's go. He's just super strong, I will say. But it's still balanced. Yeah. He's strong but still balanced. It's because his fourth skill, you can't spam his fourth skill as much as you wanted because you needed to feel the meter, but if they retain that damage plus you can spam his meter, then he's gonna be broken. So that's the only reason why he's not super broken. It's just because of the meter. Where is he? I can't remove this. Where's Uriel? Wait, I put Forma in my Uriel. Where is he? Huh? Wait, Uriel is not on the... Wait, what's... I'm a returning player and I have the starter weapon sadly, and since my current frame suck, I'm looking for a good Warframe. Who are your... wait, who's your starting Warframe? That's how I knew to ask. You say nothing but the Descendia. Yeah, Descendia. I do. Yeah, Descendia is pretty good. It's just I find it short, but it's nice that it's that short because you're gonna do it every week anyway. Yeah, Uriel is a very strong Warframe, I will say. Also a very good looking. I like how he looks like. A Valkyr, holy shit, Valkyr, you're basically immortal. But I don't like her, sadly. I'm looking for a better change. Oh, you don't like Valkyr? It's fine if you don't like the Warframe for now. But yeah, Valkyr is... Well, if you're not aware, Valkyr had reworked last year, and she's way better than before now. And she's a very strong Warframe.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out.
Well, she can be basically immortal, but not brain-dead immortal like Revenant. But she can be immortal. But yeah, before you fully give up to Valkyr, at least watch this for now. Wait, what is my build with my Valkyr? Did I updated my Valkyr build? Oh yes, I updated my build. What? Yeah, she's just basically shredding enemies. Yeah, that's her damage, right? Damage wise, she's just super strong. Survivability, do you see that melee damage thing there? And then it has this cyan and red meter. So if you have that red meter, you're basically immortal. You see this. Wait, I'm too tough. I'm not dying. But anyway, yeah, like that. Ooh. As long as I have that red meter, I'm not gonna die. So survivability and damage Valkyr, you're good to go. She had that death gate. Who else? Who else? The other Warframes that you have? Okay, you can play her like this, choo, or you can play her like this one. If you wanted her stomp. But I just find this fun. Yeah, spin to win. One of the best slide attack. Yeah, Valkyr, though I don't use her that much these days, but when her rework dropped, I was playing her a lot and it was really fun. Uriel, where's Uriel? Uriel is just super strong. But yeah, what made him not so broken is that you needed to get the meter full first before you can use his fourth skill, that one. Yeah, this skill is so easy to melt enemies, even in level cap. And he's a fun dude. Look at this, you can do this. Wee! Survivability, DPS, companion. Oh, yeah, she can do almost every content now. So you have companion, you have heal, you have shield gate, you have AoE, you have support, buff, this one. Oh god. Wow. I didn't even know she got reworked, but before she got reworked, I didn't like her playstyle at all. After that, I got Necros for grinding. Other than that, right now, I'm just looking for a good weapon. Wait, just a question. Are you on Steel Path already? But yeah, Valkyrie is very good right now. You should give her a try now. She's way better than before now. I'm just planning right now to get Uriel because he's so fun. Yes, it is. And then get whatever weapon is good with him, but I forgot everything about the game and I don't know where to start. Weapon. If you're already, you can. Yeah, this is my recommended weapon. If you can access this weapon, Talis, it's a very strong melee weapon. Yeah, I use this weapon as a heavy attack weapon. This weapon is very strong. Yeah, I use this for heavy attack, and definitely one of the best weapon right now, and then one of my most suggested melee weapon. Wait, do you have an access for Incarnon weapon? Are you on Steel Path already? Okay, just like Okina also. Heck, even Soris is very strong, but Soris, you needed to put some, I mean, just like other weapon, you needed to put investment. But yeah, this one definitely one of my favorite and one of my recommendations for a very strong melee. And it's not really hard to grind. They're still not fixing this bug with a companion here in Simulacrum. Wait, I'm gonna show you the bug. I'm gonna explain to you. Look at this. My companion is not doing anything, right? My companion should be doing something. Why is it like that? It happens when you go to to Arsenal in Simulacrum and then you just go back. Your companion is being crippled for some reason. So how to fix it? Open that. Just open upgrade in anything there. Just open upgrade, close, go back. Then your companion is gonna be active again. Well, at first, I'm just removing companion and then putting it again. But I just learned that just open this and then like that. Yeah, they're still not fixing it. I don't think I'm on Steel Path. Oh, you're still not on Steel Path. Right now, you know what? Before I reach Steel Path, this is just the melee that I use until I reach Steel Path. This one, Dex Nikana. This is the only melee that I use until I reach Steel Path. And then that's where I started branching out weapon. And then when it comes to primary, the first primary weapon that I really put investment before Steel Path, though it required me to have some help from a friend, was Arca Plasmor. Well, this is just personal preference, but Arca Plasmor is one of the best weapons that you could ever get, that you could ever invest with. It's a very strong gun and very cool and very strong gun. This one, Arca Plasmor. This was my very first primary weapon before I reached Steel Path. But like I said, it required me to have some help from a friend to get this. So if you could find someone to help you get something like this, then yeah. But for now, just keep focusing on doing story mission, because you can get free weapon on the mission anyway. Or Zopol arm. Zopol arm, if you don't mind the grind, the fishing, the mining, then I think yes, it is. But if you don't like it, then just go for something else. Yeah, please steal path weapon. Also, I got this. I was also close to steel path when I got this. I was close to steel path. Yeah, this one. Same with this one, Glaxion. You can't go wrong with this one, Glaxion and Argoplasmor. But if there's a weapon before steel path, mainly melee. Yeah. For now, I'll be focusing on melee if I'm a new player. Because melee is so easy to make it strong early on, especially when you still don't have access for galvanized. But you could have an access for condition overload. Well, you can just buy this to someone or just farm for this. But I'll be honest to you, I don't remember how I get my first condition overloads. But how many condition overload do I have? I have 24. Yeah, I don't remember how I get my first condition overload. I don't remember. I just play the game. I just keep playing it. I believe the only melee I have right now mentioned is Fang Prime. Fang Prime. What else? What other melee do you have? Well, I can't speak much about Fang Prime because I never built Fang Prime. But you know what? I think I should build this just to show what this weapon is capable of for newer players like you. Because yeah, Fang Prime can still do enough. Anku has Incarnon mode if you reach Steel Path, so you can keep Anku. But I will say personally, I never use Anku. But it has Incarnon, so it can be strong, I think. Wait, I have Anku adapter. Wait, do I have Anku adapter for the Incarnon? I don't think I have. Maybe no, maybe yes. Alright, anyway. I'm going back to Holvania. Okay, for now, just keep doing story. And then, if you're struggling, just slowly level up your mods. I think I should grind for melee you recommended. Wait, what is the one? Dex Nicana. Dex Nicana is a free melee. Wait, if you don't have it, then the only way to get it is from login rewards. But yeah, this one, Talis. I know you can. I know, not. I think not yet. But if you ever gonna have an access for this weapon, go get this immediately. It's a very strong weapon. For the build, I just use heavy attack build for this. Okay, just this one, just a simple heavy attack build. You can use something else, but I'm using corrupted charge here. Yeah, maybe this is, you can't understand this yet, but maybe in the future. But I'm just gonna show it to you. This one, I'm using this just to get the Incarnon form anytime I wanted. Yeah, just one button, I will say. But yeah, this is just the build. This is focused on turning into Incarnon whenever I needed and using heavy attack. Also, yeah, Arcanes also. Melee exposure, this is what I'm using to make it strong. Especially focusing on raw damage. I for sure will have the chance. Yeah, if you get it, if you have a chance to get. If you see this, or if you already found where to get this, then go get that. Also another one, this one Okina, because Okina also has Incarnon form, though you gotta wait for the rotation to have it. But if it is available to Caballero, then you can buy the adapter for this if you don't want to do the grind for it. Yeah. Yeah, mostly this though. These are just my two recommended meals. The rest, they're just preference, I will say. Well, sorries, this is a free weapon. If you have this, don't sell this. This weapon can be very strong if you have an access for the mods for the arcanes to make this strong. So you gotta keep this weapon, because getting back this weapon is a pain. I know, I experienced it. If you have sold this weapon, then good luck reacquiring this weapon. But it doesn't mean you're missing a lot if you don't have this weapon. If you sold this, it's just reacquiring it if you wanted to use it is a pain. So never sold it. Yeah, never sell it. Glaive Prime. Glaive Prime is just okay. Well, ceramic. Though ceramic, you needed to be some very specific setups to make this very strong. But it is also a recommended weapon from me if you are a technical player now, or starting to be more technical. But for now, just go for this. Just go Unga Bunga. Just this too. Old piece ni Kana code. Oh wait, is this? Oh wait, there's a code here. Go redeem it. Yeah, you use this code. Says December 3rd. December 3rd. Oh no, that's already expired, unfortunately. Wonk wonk wonk. Wait, I needed to do melee weapons. Survival. Do we have survival? Scaldra. I don't like Scaldra. Okay, let's. I'll input the code and try to be able to get a Dexnigana so things. But yeah, it says only December 31st, so that code is already expired, unfortunately. But maybe there are other codes that has free one. But you know what? Right now my... Oh wait. Is your Valkyrie Prime or non-Prime? Because if your Valkyrie is Prime, then you can just use her for now. Because you don't have to worry to get a strong weapon, because her forge skill is already a weapon. Also, getting companion also is a good thing. For example, Diriga, you can always what is it again? You can always choose Diriga and for utility and especially for energy. Wait, you're gonna think, what? Energy? Yep, I'm mostly talking about if you got the access for Equilibrium and then you're gonna use Diriga plus Synth Deconstruct. Oh wait, I'm talking a lot of stuffs here. You might not gonna understand. Sorry about it. But yeah. But you can get that deconstruct in Fortuna. But yeah, Diriga is a good companion. Very good, actually, not just good. When you get the right setup. Especially for utility. And yeah, applying statuses. Not Prime? Oh, okay. So not Prime. Do you have any Prime Warframes or really no Prime? Yeah, it's really understandable how much clueless you're gonna be if you try to go back or play the game for the very first time, because it's not last year, it was 2024 when we started playing the game. Wait, what? It's already 2026? Bro, I can't say last year now. Whenever I'm gonna mention when I started playing the game, I can't say last year now. Bro, Sestica. I can't say last year, it's already 2026. Okay, let's just say 2024. Yeah, in 2024, when I started playing the game, I was also clueless for a lot of stuffs here. Also, I am not also investing for primary, secondary weapons back then, because I don't have any access for those good or better weapons. Especially I have low MR, so I mainly focus on just melee. Also, melee is strong early on. That's why for now it's mostly nice to have melee. But like I said, if you can get the Tenet, the Kuva weapons, then yeah, go for it. Well, I will say Tenet, especially Arcoplasmor. Well, I'm not biased. Well, I may be biased with Arcoplasmor, but it's just really that strong. And it's nice, it's so satisfying, it looks cool. It's amazing. The only thing Prime related is Ivara Prime, Blueprint, Octavia. Ah, okay, only the parts. Alright, understandable. Just keep those, and then you might get those in the future resurgence. Though Ivara, she's gonna be very specific use. Well, if ever you're gonna like Ivara genuinely, then you can just use her everywhere, I guess. Octavia, she can be very strong, especially in higher level. Though I only use her for only specific missions, especially the higher level missions. Outside necessary contents. Yeah, I'm talking about the difficult, unnecessary contents. But yeah, Valkyr, this one, you can't go wrong with Valkyr. Wait, what MR are you right now? Use time for bounties on C2s and Syndicate standing cap for packs on Gen 15? Save Aya? Oh, you mean the standing there? You have to get the The relic packs? You mean? Yeah, I still haven't grind for the primes that I don't have yet. Tech rot with abilities. Alright, tech rot with abilities. Which Warframe am I gonna use for abilities? So wait, speaking of abilities, I can always go with... Wait, I'm just gonna show Uriel. Yeah, let's go Uriel. This is a perfect time to use Uriel. Didn't catch what you said. What's the question again? MR, Mastery rank. What's your MR, Mastery rank? This one. What's your Mastery rank? More prime parts chance? Yeah. For the prime parts. Aya, for Aya, I have no problem with Aya. At least I can get everything that I don't have for this resurgence. Hurrah! Yeah, look at that. It's so clean. When you cast it, everything's just gonna get melted. Hoorah! Master rank 4, it's still very low. Yeah, you still don't have any access for the prime. You can't even craft them. Well, unless you spend money. But of course, it's better to grind for now. It's mostly recommended to spend money in any game when you are really that deep. Yeah, for now, just enjoy the game. You're still MR4. Yeah, for now, mostly my huge advice to you is just to enjoy the game. Slow burn. That's gonna be for your own benefit also. Yep. Just take your time, don't rush. These cool stuff that you're seeing, you're just gonna get here eventually anyway. Just enjoy being new player. Just enjoy being a baby Tenno. You're only gonna be baby Tenno once. And you know what? That's what I did. That's why I'm still playing the game. I play the game slowly. Sestica knows that. Ever since I started, he was here. And he's still here. He's still watching me. And it's really amazing. You're the real ones. I just played the game slowly. Took me months before I deep dive to Steel Path. I just played the game slowly. I just let the game slowly consume me. And it will be for your own good. After almost 5,000 hours, I'm not yet burnt out in the game. It feels like I just hit 2 to 3 months playing the game. I like your TV overlay. Hey, OORS, Yeah, thank you. I did it with myself, and I'm proud of it. Thank you, thank you. Yep. I really like when people are pointing out the overlay that I did. Yeah, because I did it myself. I did it from the scratch. I drew that. Yeah, I'm just happy, okay? I'm not over proud, but I'm just proud enough to say that I did it myself. Yeah. Anyway, hello there. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, I was planning to do that. Right now I'm looking for a fun character just to the story with. Yeah, right now, you know what? To find the Warframe that you like, try as much Warframe as you can. That's the only way. But of course, your first enemy about that is the weapon slot, Warframe slot. Yeah, those slots. Those are gonna be your enemy for now. Okay, look at this. Uriel is fun.
See? My ass is out here on the line too. Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't judge.
Spin to win. You did spec learning instead of story rush. Even though I didn't rush the story, I'll be honest to you, I didn't actually deep dive too much with the lore of the game. I deep dive more in gameplay. Well, you will see it on my upload. Well, if you don't know, if you're into level capping, then yep, I do level cap videos. I have videos for all Warframes. I did all Void Cascade, the all Warframes, solo, Fissure. Well, not all, 62 Warframes only, because my Ash run wasn't Fissure yet. I already put Fissure Wisp. Yeah, Wisp. My first run Wisp it wasn't Fissure, but I already put her into Wisp. It was on stream. Ash is the last Warframe that I have to put in level cap. Void Fissure, Void Cascade. But I'm still lazy to do it because I just got back playing the game after long vacation. That's why the title of the game is, do I still know how to play the game? I had an unexpected long vacation. Wait, what is the next mission? Why did I started it without looking if I'm done? Oh, I'm not done with 300 kills. Damn it. Alright, keep using Uriel, but I feel like using different Warframe now. Ability. Where do you... Warframe here that... Oh, Gyre. Yeah, wait. I'll use Gyre. Yes, Gyre. I think Gyre was my last video, but it wasn't the last Warframe that I put in the list. Yeah, it was Uriel, the last Warframe. Wait, it should be Tekrot. Is the best way to get Ember just to do story? Leveling up weapon. Leveling up Warframes. Level up as much weapon as you can. Wait, I'm gonna teach you some basic thing about it. Let me just finish this. Wait, I'm not killing with my abilities. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm not killing with my abilities. Anyway. It's not strong enough to kill the enemies. Anyway. stops.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
Buy all Mark 1 versions of weapons, sell on 30.
Situation critical.
Wait, I'm just gonna finish this. So since you're confused what to do, I'll give you one of the basic thing to do. Yeah, you can just say, just go buy this, buy that. But how exactly, right? I actually learned this. It's not early on because I wasn't trying to read guides how to do this, do that. Well, instead I just ask people on stream. That's what I do. Yeah, I just like human interaction. Well, reading stops for the very complicated things. Yes, I do that. But for those kinds of things, just ask it. But some I just discovered it myself. But yeah, anyway. Wait. And strange for Sanctuary Onslaught. Yeah, Sanctuary Onslaught is like people are using it for leveling up stuffs. Especially if you're leveling up Warframe and weapons at the same time. That's a good place to go. It's a nice way. There are other ways to do that also. The traditional way, but I will say the Onslaught is much more chill to do. Yeah, that's also what I use, especially when I'm leveling up multiple stuffs. I'm really happy with Gyre Prime. It's not just because of the way she looks. It's because I'm able to put Forma in my Gyre finally. Because I never put any Forma in my Gyre. Because I said I'm not gonna build my Gyre until I get the Prime one. And then the Prime one was close anyway, so I said, alright, I'm not gonna Forma my regular Gyre. And now I finally put Forma. I finally have the build that I wanted to give her. And deleted skill. Oh shit, I saw it. The toxin. Wait, was I able to do 300? Yeah, I was able to do 300 kills. You know what? Because of Alternox, because of the existence of Alternox Prime, and I built this Gyre, it made me build Steplos to see how good it is as a signature weapon. But you know what? Most of the signature weapons here, I only find Alternox, at least the most notable one that I could say. One of the proper signature weapon for a Warframe. Just the synergy of the gun and the Warframe itself is just fantastic. And yeah, that's also the weapon that I used when I did Gyre Prime Void Cascade level cap fissure. It was fun. It was strong. Alright. What's next? Techrot. Oh, I gotta bury myself here in Techrot Survival. I'm gonna wish different Warframe. I just can't sit in just one Warframe. Oh wait, there's a build here that I'm trying to use for leveling up. This is a special case where I use Subsume. Yeah, for this one I use Subsume here. Mainly Warcry for this build, for this Voruna build. But let's do some test run. Since I'm not gonna use the 4th skill, I just Subsume it and then I put Warcry instead. ESO will show up under Syndicate tab on tap or one side. Quest done. Yeah, in the Syndicate. What is it again? What is it called again? God damn it, my English is running out.
Great, you lost a scrubber, but that's the least of your problems. Amir's code injection is activated.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this build next. I'm gonna record. This is just a sneak peek. Of the new Voruna build that I wanted to use. Oh wait, I said I'm going back to my orbiter because I'm gonna show something. Wait, I gotta remember that. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this mission. Oh shit, it's already 9. Yeah, I'm really going out after this mission. I'm just gonna go to the orbiter, talk a bit, and then I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah. Your most remember full play for me was your Cold Below cover. Wait, really? You liked it? I'm gonna do it again next time. Well, it's nice that you like that I did that. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, the song is peak, of course. I just can't help myself but to sing it. It was enjoyable, really? Ah. Well, you're making me want to do it again. Just only for you. I could do that again. But maybe next stream. Today we sail on the solar rail. For this much we just don't know. The song is just peak. Of course. I'm gonna sing it. I'm not sure if you're noticing something with my Boruna. She can be like Wukong, but in this setup better than Wukong. but it needs to be a very specific situation to be able to pull this off. Yeah. You can do that. You can keep going that as long as there is enemy.
Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you
Yeah, that's just a Boruna tech that I learned when I was testing different builds with Boruna. Boruna tech. Yeah, I don't know if that's a common knowledge. I think no. Maybe I can start this Boruna tech. Anyway, there's only a few people watching my stream anyway, so it's not gonna spread. I'm just gonna make a video doing that. Yeah, mainly level cap video. When are you finishing? Yeah, I'm about to finish, okay? Are you missing me now? Someone is missing me. Wait, I'm just gonna show it to you. Just in case Fizo is still here, or maybe there is a new player still wondering how to level up MR with their current knowledge of the game. Okay, so go to your orbiter, or maybe this place, but let's just say orbiter. Go back there, go to market, and then go to feature, click weapons. Yeah, just click weapons, and then use this filter. So if you click this, hide all owned weapons, means yeah, mostly your owned weapons are all maxed weapons, or you are planning to max it eventually. Just go click this filter, and then hide the mastered weapon already, so that it will reduce the weapon list here. And then another one, hide items without blueprints. So why is it like that? So that if you click this, it will only show the weapons, which is I already bought those weapons, but you will see some weapons here. You can acquire these weapons using credits. For example, no, not this one. I gotta remove it. For example, this one, Aklex, you can buy it using credit. Akzani, Akvasto, Amphis, Ankyros, you can buy the blueprint using credits. So you gotta click this, and then everything here that you could buy, go buy it, and then level up those. That's it. That's just your first goal if you're a new player. Use this search box here. Again, just go to the feature, then click weapons, and then set all these filters. Yeah, that's it. Axomati, I think I already have this. It's just I haven't built this because you needed Forma. I think, for the Axtileto. Anyway, any noteworthy ones to get? Most of the weapons there. Also, I'm glad you're still there. Most of the weapons here, like I said, that I mentioned. But let me just double check the weapons, okay? Let me double check. Arcatitron can be good weapon at first for slamming, but with the slam changes, I'm not gonna recommend this weapon for now. You needed to be in a place where you can go jump higher, because there are some tile where you can jump higher. So not really. Let me just go check other weapons, because most of this you can they are MR fodder. Also, some of this or many of these weapons, they have prime version. Let me check. Yeah, these are fodder. Most of these, they are fodder. Gamma core, you can make gamma core strong, but you needed to have an access for steel path, so not really. Heck, there's Kuva Heck. Yeah, these are fodder. Yeah, these are mostly fodder. Yeah, these are mostly fodder. This one can be, but only for a very specific thing, which is you still don't have to do it, so you can just ignore. Yeah, these are mostly fodder. If you're looking for a weapon for this, not using this filter, but there are weapons here, notable weapons. The dojo weapons. For the dojo weapons, when mostly you needed steel path. For example, this one, if you get steel path, you can make this very strong. This is super meta weapon if you have an access for steel path and to get the Incarnon adapter for this. But without Incarnon, this is meh gun. Yeah, most of weapons here. If you want, I can list the melee available to me, but I don't want to bother you with that. Nah, it's fine. It's alright. Maybe next time you can tell me. Yeah, next time. But like I said, for now, use these filters here, and then if you can buy those weapons using blueprint like this, go buy it and try building it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for now, that's just all I'm gonna say. Okay, anyway, see you, bye-bye. Have a good day, have a good night. I really need to go. It's already past 9. Someone wanted me to end the stream. Okay, Axomati. Yeah, though, if it is okay for you to use Forma, then that's just great. But me, I don't want to use Forma. That's why I still have it. Also, I already reached Emerald 30 anyway without crafting it. So yeah, that's it. Just go grind for the Warframes, get the regular Warframes. Buy those weapons that you could buy using weapon blueprints that you could buy using credits. Use those and then level up those. And then you can just sell most of it. If you know that the weapon has prime, then you can just level up it and then just delete it. Yeah. Anyway, see you, bye-bye. Have a good day, have a good night, and see you on next time. Okay, don't forget to smile. Wait, I can't show you I can smile. Wait, I'm gonna remove. Okay, bye-bye. See ya.